want all the bread and stop looking for options.
Some things, and then play some Phasmophobia in a second. So, oh wait, my microphone's far away. That's what I was wondering. I was like, why is it so like low for me right now? Ah, my fucking models, edging. That's not the word I was looking for, but I guess that'll do. All right, so let's bring up what we're gonna watch. There's some stuff that just dropped today. Some CJ the Champ stuff that I'm actually really wanted to watch. Where the fuck is my? God damn it. So let's get into that real quick. Oh, don't mind that. That's just my roll 20 for my D&D campaign later. But yeah. So we're watching The Diabolical Trial of Shredder by CJ the Champ. I fucking love this version of TMNT Shredder. I love all three versions of him. You guys don't know, there's three versions of this Shredder. There's the Tengu Shredder, which is the actual like demon Shredder, who is I guess he would be considered the actual what the fuck is Shredder's real name? Oh my god, I lost his real name. I know it too. But then there's the Utron Shredder. Then there's the that one villain from the feature series. Regardless, there's like three Shredders. The Tengu one is probably my favorite, but this one's a fucking menace as well. Let's watch this,
ladies and gentlemen.
Let's get into this. Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited, y'all.
New challenger is approaching.
Hell yeah.
Specific
This is gonna be good.
Are approaching, but these challengers are all known under one name. And who is this man exactly? Well, let's just say this man has been beefing with Turtle since 1987.
87.
Back some takeout. So like, let's get down and pig out.
It's Shredder.
Where?
Ladies and gentlemen, the Shredder. So everybody sit back and
hell
relax,
yeah,
because the amount of evidence and exhibits I have on this man is about to make this the most massive.
Are these all the Shredders?
Trial to date. So
okay,
without further ado, it is time to commence.
I'm just gonna talk about one of my favorite versions of Shredder. There's the Power Rangers TMNT crossover, not the in space one, but the Mighty Morphin one. Shredder gets the green power coin and turns into the Dragon Ranger, but with his Shredder armor. Maybe I can pull that up real quick. Let's see if we can find out. Oh God, here it is. This is it. This is peak right here. I see this in a new tab. This is fucking rad. I wish it was more metal. I do like the simplicity of it. This definitely does look fucking sick with the helmet and all that. But I would have loved it if it was like that metal armor that he has. That's personally me. Yo, Roush, how you doing? Yep, we're watching it right now. We're getting into it.
The Shredder Trials.
I was just talking about my favorite version of Shredder being the Green Ranger version, but
ladies and gentlemen, I now present to you.
it might also be Super Shredder from.
Shredder.
Oh, we're going to all the Shredders? Yes!
A city where you can find damn near everything.
Oh, hell yeah. Tengu's the best.
A random nigga getting sturdy on every single block.
Ooh, okay.
Fat ass mutated rats. And of
I
course,
fuck up a rat.
ninjas.
I beg your pardon?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the TMNT version of NYC, where the streets are ran by ninjas.
Ninjas,
and to be
yeah.
specific, the Foot Clan, ran
I
by
can say.
none other than Oroku Saki.
Oroku Saki,
ah,
God.
Now, this man Shredder basically ruled
I love
the
it.
streets of New York with a iron fist. He had every single rival gang and every single mob boss bend the knee. I mean, look at his first example. We got a run-of-the-mill drug deal going on right now between the Foot and some random-ass mob. So bro right here come up and say, you got the stuff?
Do you have the payment?
Oh, we got the money, all right. So bro throws the briefcase to him, and Big Dog got the case and started counting the money on
I
the
think
spot.
I
And when he
genuinely
finished, he was like,
love the 2012 series because that one was more an emotional tie of Shredder. Shredder being very much like this jealous brother turned uncle to the Turtles, kind of in a sense, like very much a lesson learned, like for him and Raph, that like if they don't understand that like you guys need to fix your differences because you can easily just become like a monster. Like that final fight with that Shredder and Leo is probably one of the most emotional fight scenes I've seen in a Turtles. Yeah, I would argue that's one of the most emotional fight scenes, because like I love that speech that Leo gives him. Like he goes, "You were my sensei's best friend. You were like his brother. You were like this. You were like that." Like he names everything, every good aspect of Shredder that the Shredder himself corrupted. Like Shredder didn't corrupt, like nothing. The Shredder wasn't cheated out of life. He cheated himself. And I think Leo really kind of checks him on that. And I love it. I love that fight scene because it's so emotional. It's fucking rad. I think that Shredder fight scene and probably the one in this show is like on par for me. But if we're talking like fun, like I think the newest one, the Rise of TMT fight scene with the Shredder, is probably one of the funnest depictions of Shredder, being this cosmic warrior that was made by the Utrom. I fucking love it. I love it. Let's continue. I'm out here raving how much I love TMNT shit.
Like, do you play us for a fool? This is only half of what we agreed upon. Yeah, because you're going to get the other half after we take it off your dead corpse, bud. You have signed your death warrant. No. Hey, look at the mob. These boys are terrified. So they start shooting, and they just start beating the shit out of them. They stood absolutely...
Yeah, but it also has the Super Shredder, which was only made for the Secret of the Ooze movie. The 2012 series is a great homage. The newer one, the Rise, is, I'd argue, a great depiction, a great, like in its own, it does its own thing and it's equally as beautiful. And then the new movie is the new movie is just fun. It's different. It's taken a way different tone, and I didn't hate it.
Bicycle kicked a whole grown man into another man, and look how he landed. A whole hog of ass in his face. And he just got absolutely...
Have it on VHS.
Honestly, I feel bad for these level 1 foot ninjas because they probably go through this every day.
It was my favorite.
Just beat their ass for entertainment. This is just straight torture, bro. And my God, if you ever failed this man. Well, let's ask this guy right here. So this random guy right here failed to steal this armored truck for Shredder because the turtle stopped him. So bro is pleading for his life right now. He is saying, "Please, Mr. Saki, you must understand. I was attacked by some buff-ass turtles." But Shredder looked at bro and said,
"Some buff-ass turtles."
Fucking failure. No, please. So he leaps at this man, and you just see the door shut. And all you hear is this man screaming and getting his ass beat. And you never see or hear from this man ever again.
Beautiful.
So guess what? Ding, ding, ding. You guessed it. Murder on aisle 4. This is dead. But there was one man
so good,
who
dude.
suffered the
Beautiful.
absolute worst of Shredder's wrath because of his
Baxter's, yes.
And that is none other than Baxter Stockman. Holy what he did to this nigga Stockman. It is inhumane. First of all, you're probably wondering how Stockman even got in this situation. Well, he was a scientist working for Shredder. And one day, the Turtles in April O'Neil blew up his lab. So while this man was trying to
I rewatched this. I should rewatch this on YouTube.
Enforcer. So
But
Hunt told Stockman, "Seems
I have
like
great
you're
memories
in
with this
trouble,
TV show.
Mr. Stockman." And Stockman
Yeah,
knew
4Kids,
he
it was on 4Kids.
Trying to yap and lie his ass off. But Hunt grabbed this nigga by the collar and walked him all the way back to Shredder. So they get back to base, and this motherfucker Stockman was like, "Well, you see, Master Shredder, this is just a minor setback. Because with your funding, of course, I'll be back at work tomorrow." But this nigga Shredder grabbed his claw, got up and told him, "Nigga, do you think you're off the hook?
I love
must
this.
pay for your failure, Stockman." So Hun drugged
Fast
him
forward,
off to
I wanted to love it.
and the
It had
next
some
time
good
you see
moments, but it
Stockman,
just
he has a
ultimately
scar and
it
a
wasn't
patch
as
over his
fun. And then Back to the Sewers was it tried to do
his eye. He
what I
straight up
wanted.
mutilated this man. And look how
Back to the
he treats
Sewers
this
would have been
man on a daily
great
basis.
if it had the old
Oh,
animation.
Master
It
Shredder
was just
my
fine.
Ivy League
It was
genius
okay.
brains. We wouldn't be in this situation right now. Shut your black ass up, Stockman. And guess what happened after this?
Oh, God.
He failed him again. So they took him back to the torture chamber, and Hun mutilated him again.
Yeah,
And the next time you see Stockman,
man's got no
bro
legs.
cut off his arm and paralyzed him. He turned this nigga
Yup.
to Charles Xavier. So I'm pretty sure y'all get how this works now. Every time this
Yeah.
man falls, Shredder takes one of his body parts. And this isn't even the last time.
But I
Let's
do
say
like
that's
the
later. And
Turtles
trust me,
Forever
it gets worse.
being like the finale
This
for the
first
show.
confrontation
It
with
was
the
fun.
Turtles
It was good.
an absolute beatdown. And before
Yes.
this even happened, Shredder tried to sweet talk this nigga Leonardo. He went up and told bro, hello, nigga turtle son. We don't have to be enemies, my boy. So take this sword as my gift.
This man was
So this is when
bribing.
Leo went back to Master Splinter. And when he told him this, Master Splinter was like, oh, hell.
Yeah, I know, he
my
passed
son.
away recently.
Don't you dare trust that motherfucker. And this man Splinter was right, because PTSD came and hit him like a train. Because years ago, when Splinter was the pet rat of Hamato Yoshi, the Foot Clan busted up in their house and jumped this man. So then Shredder came in, and they started to torture him while Splinter was watching. Then after he was done, he killed the nigga right in front of his face. So now they knew who they
Can I
was
just say
dealing with.
this?
So later
This is
on
something that I had
while they-
issues with this version of Splinter. I love that he's the pet rat, but at the same time too, it annoys me that they kind of beef up Yoshi, like that he is a sick one like that, but they don't, like in the future episodes they do, like especially in the battle against the Tengu Shredder, like he's supposed to be like godly, but at the same time too, like them turtles just like they made this Shredder, like they beefed them up a lot, like he seems menacingly, but when you know how powerful the other Shredders are, just for Yoshi to be like on par with those, it just comes off a little like, okay, so was Yoshi always this powerful and he just knew he was gonna die? Did he pull some Obi-Wan Kenobi bullshit? But I don't know, that's just me. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like he like how is he gonna get taken down by the Utrom like that? Like I don't know. Like this is just my, like, unless I had to see Utrom Shredder fight Tengu Shredder, like they had to throw hands. If they threw hands, like we saw, like the peak that we saw in Back to the Sewers with all the three Shredders fighting, if it was like a very close fight between sorcery, science, and sorcery, alien technology, and science, I could digest that. I could digest that. I could go, you know what, me, if Marvel Comics have taught me anything, is magic, alien technology, and future tech might as well just fucking be the same thing. That's just me personally.
They're on a rooftop. They end up getting ambushed by the Foot. And here comes this motherfucker Shredder. And this man,
He was
came
like,
pissed
gee.
off. He was like, I gave you that expensive sword, and you still decide to fight against me. Did you know how much that costed me? Like what, $50, bro? Try 50,000, nigga.
Oh.
So Shredder sends his Foot ninjas to attack him.
Goddamn.
While this man Mikey is just twirling around his nunchucks. Shredder comes from the top rope and drop kicks him
Shredder
across the
was
building.
godly.
Then he looks over at Leonardo. Bro said, come get some of this shit too. Then over here, look at Donatello just spinning his staff like an idiot. idiot. Nigga think he Wukong. Shredder comes behind him and just throws him. And look at Donnie's stupid ass. You know he can't break throws. Then this man threw a sword.
You know he
to light
can't
the
break
entire
throws.
building on fire and just starts staring down Leo and Raph. So they all jump up.
It
and
was.
Shredder just knocks them out both in the air.
Like all his
This nigga
videos
is
are.
cooking them. And then look
I
at
guarantee you
this.
he's gonna do a
Raphael gets up
Wistoria
and
one soon.
kicked off of
The
the
Wistoria
building
is
to a
like
dumpster. Then he
the
kicked
beats.
Lionel off a building. Dog landed on a taxi, and them boys had to retreat because Shredder done destroyed the whole damn building. And look at this motherfucker.
Yeah, this
walk
man's
out
a
the
fucking
fire and saying,
monster.
"Oh, turtles, come out to play." I ain't gonna lie, I'd be shitting bricks if I was in their shoes. So
Oh,
then he
yeah.
called over his foot ninja. He said, "Foot ninjas, glaze me." Yes, man.
Glaze me.
If you want a pay raise, find those turtles. So Shredder had a bunch of foot ninjas just on a wild goose chase, hunting these boys throughout the entire night until the turtles just decided, F it, we can't outrun the nigga, so we might as well just fight him. So later on, they decide to have a standoff on the top of this roof. So
All
here comes
badass.
this man Shredder, and he immediately said, "Foot ninjas, jump the turtles." So they got a whole brawl going on right now, and I'm not gonna lie,
was
to you,
good.
this version of Shredder does not believe in fair ones at all.
He doesn't.
Every chance he gets, he's gonna jump you. Look at this nigga Mikey just fighting for his life right now. Bro is on a fucked up ankle just for Shredder to come out of nowhere and send him flying. I mean, look at this nigga.
Oh,
Donatello
God.
is clearly getting jumped. Just for Shredder to walk up to bro and tell him, "Hey there, little green nigga. Catch this 4-piece combo."
Oh shit.
Sent this nigga Donatello flying while he was off guard. This nigga don't believe in fair ones. Look at Leonardo. This man is backpedaling just for Shredder to come behind him and try to sneak him. Bro got lucky. Raphael bailed him out, but they
Yeah.
just ended up trading places. Because Shredder picked this man Raphael up and threw him across the building. And
Jesus
look at poor
fucking
Mikey.
Christ.
Y'all already know what's about to happen. Shredder sneaks this nigga again. Send him flying to the wall.
Fucking
And of course,
rad,
this man
dude.
Leo's the last man standing. Just for him to run right into Shredder, and bro just looked at him and said,
Dude, but that's the
nigga
what
turtle."
I like it
So
when
this man
Splinter
Shredder had him
can
beat. The turtles are already
show how
down
OP
2-0
he really
against
is.
Siska. So right when he's about to deliver the killing blow, which is clear attempted murder, by the way, Master Splinter comes down and bails out his sons. And this man Shredder was pissed. He told Master Splinter, "Looks like New York's ever-growing rat pandemic has still been unsolved." But Master Splinter was not about to take that disrespect. He led Shredder over to this water tower and gave him the bait of the century. He just started making bro miss so he would destroy the supports of the water tower. So when the tower started shaking, Master Splinter told him, "This is for my Master Yoshi." So bro kicked the water tower on him. So dog got washed off the building and the water tower fell on him.
fuck
So
yes.
Master Splinter then bailed these boys out because they think Shredder is dead. And I mean, shit, anybody would. Nobody is surviving
Yeah.
that shit. But we would soon understand
God, yes.
that this man is fucking unkillable. And I mean this literally. Bro dodges death like Ice Spice shaking ass. It just comes natural to him. So about a good week later, Leonardo decided to go on a morning
I
training.
love this
Everything
fight
just seemed all
more than
fine.
the first
Master
fight.
Splinter was like, take care of yourself, my son, and make sure to get that 40-yard dash faster. You looked slow the other day. So Leo goes out on his morning training run. So about 1 hour later, it started to get a little worried. Donatello's smartass was thinking in his head, what the Sigma?
It's 8 o'clock.
What the
this morning,
Sigma?
and Leo left at 7 a.m. Usually it takes him about 30 minutes to run. Hey guys, the fuck's going on?
I don't know, bruh, but something is totally off. And their suspicions were right because literally 5 seconds
This is the
later,
fucking great
Leonardo
way
comes
to start
flying through
this.
the window, and this nigga is beat the fuck up. And Leonardo's last words before he lost conscience was, he's back. Yes, this man Shredder came back with a vengeance because while Leonardo was on his training run, Shredder sent his elite guard to jump this man,
see,
and when
I
that was
love the
done,
elites.
They took Leonardo's swords.
When we got introduced to the elite foot, it made me go, oh shit. So like these fucks are not to be trifled with. Like the regular Foot Clan, all right, these basic bitches, but the elite foot, like his guard, his Knights of Ren Bull nigga, like those guys. Whoo, like I my little kid me was like, fuck, these guys are fucking killer.
it to Shredder.
Oh,
and bro bended his
the
swords and snapped it in
disrespect.
half like a stick. And not even a minute later, Foot Ninja start busting into April on
I do love that this was taken from the movie.
Today. So the Turtles had to retreat to get to the store.
It made this
downstairs
whole fight
before they
scene
got
like
overran. So later
stressful.
on when they got to the store, Shredder comes and kicks down the door. And bro walked in saying, 1, 2, 3, 4. How many nigga turtles are in my store? I know you're stealing. Well,
Yes.
Actually, you're the one busting into April's store right now, so technically, you're the one stealing, bro. You know what, Mikey? You actually got a point right now. Silence, you little green shit. Quit all that yapping and come get these hands. So they dive in on him, and Raphael comes in first. But look at this. Bro hits the dunk of the century and punishes the hell out of him. Mikey comes in and gets cooked as usual. And here comes Donatello. He whiffs. And look at the sidestep. Bitch.
Oh.
This man into a stripper pole. But nah, I ain't gonna lie. We gotta ask this question. April, why the hell you got a stripper pole in your store? You damn freak. Shorty probably got a secret OF. So here comes Master Splinter. And obviously, Shredder wants his run back. So they start fighting again. But I ain't gonna lie. Shredder started getting cooked by this rat again. Because Master Splinter just had too much sauce.
That's too much sauce.
So bro ended up kicking a bookcase off him, and they decided to retreat in this cellar. So while the Foot was trying to
Thought
open
he
up the
tweaking.
door, the cops ended up pulling up. So Shredder told
Maybe.
his Foot to disappear. But before he left, he decided to do some crazy shit. Bro walked up to the cooler and
I think we forget the
Then
fact
he
that
pulled out a grenade
Casey came in
Molotov,
to
set
come
the place
clutch
on fire, and started
and
licking
back the
gas.
guys
So
up
started to walk away
and
said,
be able to
"This
make
is
an opening for everyone to get away. I think we're forgetting that little
started to leak.
that little feat.
Bro blew up the whole block.
This fucker wasn't playing, bro.
This is just ridiculous, bro. And I'm not gonna lie, this man had to have caught some bodies here. I mean, you literally see these policemen get blown away.
He got some
99.9% of the
strays.
time, a regular nigga is not surviving that.
Yeah,
So
Casey
let's be real,
Jones,
they're dead.
MV
Now, the
fucking
Turtles did
P.
get out of there because of a vent, but look at April. She is devastated. She done lost her whole
There he
business
is.
and her whole apartment, and the whole crew basically had to leave New York. So Shredder effectively ran these niggas out of New York and put Leo in a
Damn.
coma. Bro was out for like a week. So the Turtles
Yeah, he was
recovered
out for
as
a
time
minute.
passed, and they decided to assault this man's lair. So while they broke into Shredder's lair, they ended up finding some pretty dark things that Shredder has done. And that would be human
mutants, yeah.
experimentation. Because they found this lab, and it consisted of a bunch of mutated Shredders. And also,
They did,
they was
but I also-
kidnapping motherfuckers. They found this video.
What
of
I
these
loved
Foot
about the 2012 version is that they had what I call them the training arc, where like they all had to learn like a new weapon. I wish they would have kept the old clothes too, but they got rid of that like real quick. I love they're basically their new training threads.
mad scientist that was experimenting on people that they kidnapped and was mutating them into monsters. So yeah, this man is a sick nigga.
Yeah,
bro.
the
But
Spirit Quest
anyways,
arc.
They get to the top floor to confront Shredder. But before they get the chance to fight, this motherfucker Baxter Stockman pulls up in a whole mat. So Shredder was like, Stockman, what the fuck are you doing? Well, Master Shredder, this is my Emancipation Proclamation. Cause I'm done being
my
your
God.
motherfucking slave, nigga. So this man grabbed Shredder, started throwing him around and dog walking him. Stockman was finally getting his get back from all the mutilation and the torture he's received.
Stockman is
But his
a madman.
reparations would not last long. Shredder jumped up and just sent bro to the Shadow Realm.
Shadow Realm.
So after that altercation,
I love
Shredder
that.
was
That's my
like,
favorite
"Now
4Kids
then,
reference.
Let's get down to business. Shredder starts whooping their ass. So here comes Master Splinter trying to bail out his sons again, but this time it wasn't gonna work. Shredder jumps up and roundhouses this nigga through the glass and off of the damn building.
He took out the
Well,
strongest,
lucky
yeah.
This was Leonardo saving his life and not Spider-Man, because we all know what happened last time he was in this situation.
This is some
Leo
fun.
back up. But while Leo was saving Master Splinter, everybody else was just getting their ass kicked. It looked like Shredder at this point was just having fun. Then later on into the fight, he ends up pulling out this sword called the Sword of Tengu, which is a mystical sword that he had made a long time ago. We will learn about this soon.
The Sword of Tengu is fucking awesome. I fucking love it because it does play a big part in the later arc. It's literally magic mixed with technology. This fucking God, I love it.
But He ends up blasting the turtles and knocking them all out. So they was
I thought
fighting for dear life at
that
this
ending,
point,
yeah,
because
but they
Shredder
did
shoots
a good
this
job with her
busted-ass sword. But
character
they ended up
otherwise.
knocking it out of his hand so Leo could grab it. And Leonardo and Shredder stood off for one final strike. And well, the plot kicked in hard. And Leonardo ended up decapitating the Shredder.
Love
So
it.
now the battle is over and the turtles have defeated the Shredder, or so they thought. Because
This is a kids
this
show.
man got up, grabbed his head, and walked off into the fire. And how the hell did he do this? Well, this is where shit gets crazy. The Shredder.
I don't like Karai as Shredder. I'm saying that
Exhibit
now.
A wrap
Found
up.
it fucking lame.
Multiple counts of murder, mutilation, torture, kidnapping.
Like, I'm not gonna apologize.
Trafficking,
Didn't like her as Shredder.
racketeering,
I did not
property damage,
like
multiple
Karai as
counts of
Shredder.
attempted murder,
When Karai became Shredder,
assault on
I fucking hated it.
counts. Exhibit B.
Wasn't for me. Didn't like it.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, I now present to
You heard me.
Exhibit B, Sherelle. Now, let's get the elephant out the room. This nigga is not a Rokusaki.
He was great. He's a great character. Horrible Shredder.
Alien. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, meet Sherelle, the universal genocidal.
I wish she had her own
maniac.
armor.
This is the
She
worst
felt so-
criminal in the universe. And
I
he
don't
is
wanna go into
also
it anymore.
the Utrom Shredder. Now, it's time to go back to the 11th century. Now, this alien race called the Utroms are a very
They should have made it
peaceful
more
race,
to her,
but there
like,
was
body type.
one outlier, and that was Sherelle. Now, currently, they have him in custody, and they're taking him back.
Man's
to the
Hannibal
planet to be
Lecter of the
tried
alien
for his
world.
crimes against the universe. But Sherelle was not going to let that happen. So later on, Sherelle ended up escaping and overriding the ship's engines, making the ship crash on the nearest planet, and that planet was Earth. Now, the Utrons were very technologically advanced, but since Earth was basically so far behind back then, they couldn't repair their ship, so they were stranded. So they decided we might as well just blend in and live with these people. So with the technology
Yeah.
they had, they made exosuits so they could blend in with humans. So one day, when
Exosuits,
this
hell
Utron
yeah.
is taking an exosuit on a test drive, he ends up falling into a trap and he gets sent flying by a log. And this trap was set up by none other than Sherelle. And he looked at the poor little nigga in there and said, "What a wonderful toy. Move, little nigga." So he carjacks this little nigga. Then he decides to just pick him up and just throw him. Who knows where that little nigga just landed? But after this
Who
is
knows?
where everything makes sense. We see these Utroms working, and they end up getting attacked by foot ninjas. And they are being led by none other than the Shredder, aka Sherelle. This version of Shredder that we have been talking about
Yep.
is a 1,000-year-old alien that established the Foot Clan back all the way in the feudal era of Japan.
Had to.
And look at this man. He is beating the dog shit out of these Utroms. And look at Buddy right here. He just like, oh, what is the meaning
He
of
was,
this?
dude,
What
he's
have I done to
fucking
you? What have you done
skilled
to
in martial
me?
arts. He had to learn it to be able to act it out.
Breathing the same air as me. Look at him. He is boxing this nigga up. This motherfucker been jumping niggas since the 11th century. Now, y'all remember that sword? The sword of Tengu? This is when it was made. So he had blacksmiths build him a sword that was salvaged from the Utrom technology. So the blacksmith presented him with the sword, and the blacksmith told him, "Oh yes, now are you ready to discuss payments, Lord Shredder?" "Payment? Oh, I will gladly give you payment." So he aimed the sword at them and blew them. Like, nigga, why? They gladly built that sword for you, and you just blew them to bits. Okay, nigga. Triple homicide on all three. So after this, throughout the century, Shredder just expanded the Foot to what we know it is as today, and has been beefing and has been trying to kill all the Utroms ever
He should have been
since,
making
and
people
anybody
stronger.
allied with them. Because y'all remember
He just took
Master
numbers.
Frenchie, Splinter's master? Yeah, he has been allied with the Utroms and has been beefing with Shredder for years. He even corrupted his best friend to defect and fight to the death while he watched. watched. Like, this man is 100% pure evil. Not a single redeeming quality. So now let's go back to the present.
was a good
Now,
dad.
after this man dodged death again. I mean, this man had a fight with the Utroms and the Turtles and survived a building that imploded on him. Still to this day, I don't know how bro survived this. He decided to take out his anger on none other than Baxter Stockman.
Yeah, he did.
Earlier, Stockman tried to kill Shredder, but failed miserably. So Shredder decided it was time for some more punishment. And I mean severe punishment. Because the next time you
He's a
see
brain.
Baxter Stockman, this man has been reduced to a brain and an eyeball in a tube.
He's already dead.
This, in honest to God, is a fate worse than death. This man has lost his body, and the only thing he has left is his nervous system in a jar.
Yeah.
And what was the most fucked up thing, Shredder looked at him and told him, Baxter Stockman, it seems that you have overdosed on Ozempic. And then
Oh my God.
Start shocking this man in the tube. This is actually horrible. The fact that this was showed on 4Kids is insane because we
That's all I'm saying.
slowly watch this dude get mutated.
He has no body.
And reduced all the way to a brain in a jar. Crazy work, bro. So fast forward a couple days later, and the Turtles confront Shredder on this ship. So obviously Shredder starts talking shit immediately.
I do like the upgrade.
Fancy that you are here.
I do love that it, like a
to my new football. So this
triceratops.
robot walks up and blows this Raphael up.
What the fuck is the
So a
name of the
whole
race
ball
again?
ends up breaking out. And of course,
Dinosaur
Shredder
race?
and Splinter face off again. And poor old Master Splinter got his ass whooped. Like Shredder
Yeah,
was
this
beating
Shredder
off
was
this
on-
nigga. Like you could
he-
see the pain in Master Splinter shaking his head.
Triceratons, yeah, it's not
Oh,
cops.
Lordy, I'm getting too old for this shit. So a big ass explosion goes off, and Splinter ends up getting knocked down, and Unk is not getting up. Somebody need to
Yo
call
ho,
Life Force for
Sil
this
Sil,
old
what's
nigga
up, bro?
now, Cause Shredder's about to kill this man. But this Triceraton ran Shredder away.
He was
So he ends
on
up boxing with
the
a
homie.
nigga, and
Yo,
big-ass
this was
motherfucker
crazy.
picked him up and threw him across the ship, and
This is like when you use a
hammer-fisted
big,
him and took
a
his
giant
life.
character
So
versus
Big
like
Dog thought he
a
won.
regular
He
sized
was like,
character.
"Victory for the Republic!" But the Turtles was like, "Yo, turn around, bro!" Cause this motherfucker Shredder got
Yo, this was a
up,
fight.
stabbed him in the booty. I mean, it looks like he stabbed him in the ass. So while Shredder's walking over to
No
kill
diddy.
the Turtles, Dino nigga gets up, bear hugs Shredder, takes him over to the fire pit, and falls in it with him.
That was so
So you
cool.
gotta think, no way Shredder survives this. The ship literally blows up, and bro got
God.
dragged down to the bottom of the ocean by Dino nigga. Well, he lives to see another day.
Motherfucker.
I will say this once and I will say it again. This man is unkillable. Oh, and by the way, Dino nigga's dead. That man did
Yeah.
not come out that water, so his sacrifice is in vain. So we got another murder on aisle one. So after this, Shredder decided to do another nefarious act. So the city of Beijing became a floating city after the Triceratons tried to invade Earth. So Shredder wanted the thing that was making the city float. So you know what bro decided to do? Steal the thing and try to drop the city on the Earth. Like, dog, this nigga is an actual maniac. And guess what? When Hun and Baxter Stockman failed to get the job done, he made these boys slaves.
Yeah, he did.
I'm not kidding. He got these niggas working in the steel mill in chains. Oh, Lord, have mercy. This nigga Baxter
There's nothing
Stockman
left of
needs
Stockman.
reparations immediately. Because his brother done lost his body, and now he a damn slave. And look at Shredder come in. Stockman was like, oh Lord, Master Shredder, I'm working diligently.
Check.
Pause the video for this.
Hey, I'm looking for Amanda Hug and Kiss. Why can't I find Amanda Hug and Kiss?
God, I love those fucking blurps, bro. Fucking fantastic.
Lord bless his brother. So more time would pass, and Shredder would start gaining more influence in the city. I mean, he had the mayor on his payroll, and he started to build a ship because he wanted to go to the home planet of the Utroms and conquer their planet. But the
Oh,
Turtles
yeah.
was not having that shit, because if they don't stop him now, he's gonna take over the galaxy. So they pull up on Shredder.
So fun fact, in Fast Forward, Season 3 or 4, I believe was. So Fast Forward was the sequel series to this one, where they're in the future. They were supposed to run into Utrom Shredder. They were supposed to fight him again in the future because he would eventually escape his jail. But they cut that plot line because Fast Forward wasn't doing numbers, and they wanted to take the show back to the sewers. They wanted to go back to New York, back to that same timeline, because they wanted to get their numbers back up. So that was like a couple season plot lines that they didn't get to really do. So I'm happy they didn't, because I feel like the ending of this Shredder was fantastic.
And they don't sugarcoat it. They start jumping the hell out of this man. Like, this shit was crazy. They had bro stumbling and shit.
Yeah, he was good. I like that fucking that dark side wannabe creature.
Like this. So y'all know Shredder was not about to go out like no bitch. Bro pops up and starts beating the hell out of everybody. Planted these niggas on a wall, and Splinter came from the top rope, but dog caught the sword and kicked him across the room. So Shredder ends up fleeing all the way to his ship, and he takes off into space. So it was time for the final confrontation. So Shredder pulls up in his final boss armor that's got fourth.
I love this armor.
Some General Grievous shit. So Shredder, with the help of his delusional daughter, Karai, start whipping their ass. Like, he's just throwing these niggas. And then look at this. They tried to run up and electrocute bro, but bro grabs the wires from him, and he electrocutes Master.
Oh yeah, he was on some bullshit.
Then bro stepped behind Leonardo, booted him all the way to Karai, and she stabs him. Leonardo was cooked. Then it was Raphael's turn. Bro grabs him and hits him with the GTS.
Oh.
This nigga think he's CM Punk. And here comes Mike getting his legs taken out and stomped on. And of course, here comes Donatello coming to get washed like usual. This brother smart as hell, but goddamn, he the one that get his ass beat the most. And Shredder has defeated the
That's true. He's the first one to lose in the Power Tournament.
He won the final battle. So while he was about to kill Leonardo, Karai comes in and stops him. And this man was pissed. He was like, daughter, what the fuck are you doing? Father, this is dishonorable. Have you no honor, my nigga? Honor. Bitch, let go of that shit. Bro, just a bitch.
Let go of that
his
shit.
own daughter and is about to kill her. Oh, Lord have mercy. This nigga's terrible. But right before this was about to happen, the Utroms pulled up.
She knew her daddy was an alien.
And warped everybody off the ship because they was coming back to Earth to arrest this nigga. So we end up going to the Utrom homeworld, and they are about to put this man on trial.
Everyone.
For all the atrocities he has committed.
Across the galaxies.
Here's some of this shit. It is absurd. So the first thing that they bring up, that on this one planet, their ruler Dolph Ed testified that he willingly launched an attack on this planet called Inifgold, and over 1 million innocent people were killed.
Oh yeah.
We're not done. Next up, this alien Juan Ron Otho proved that he
this motherfucker was a menace, bro.
war on this planet called Eno 2.
This motherfucker was a Thanos.
Raw minerals without restriction. Now guess how many people died during this? A whopping 3.2 million. This nigga's body count is in the millions. And I saw one comment before I made this video. Some nigga said, he's making a video on Shredder? What does bro do? Doesn't he just fight turtles?
Oh god.
Get the fuck out of here, bro. And then they got him on conspiracy to overthrow the government. So all the Utroms in the Galactic Council came together and said, Sherelle, we the Galactic Council find you guilty, and you will be banished to eternal exile.
Nani?
So they exiled this man to a freezing planet, and that was the end of the Utrom Shredder. Until he decided to try to destroy the multiverse, of course.
Yup. This is why I love his conclusion.
Exhibit B wrap up. Multiple assaults, bribery,
Truly worse than a demon.
Attempted mass murder, multiple counts of murder, slavery, multiple counts of genocide. Exhibit C. Y'all righty, ladies and gentlemen.
This is it.
Now time for our final exhibit. And that, of course, is multiversal destruction. So after Shredder got exiled on the frozen planet, he ended up getting saved by none other than the 1987 Shredder. Now, the reason why he did this is because, well, the 87 Shredder is kind of a goofball.
Is this nigga serious?
Biggest
And he
goofball.
was tired of getting his ass beat every episode. So he wanted to see what he could learn from his other counterparts. So of course, he chose the evilest one out of all of them.
The baddest
Utrom
one.
Shredder. Now, Utrom Shredder obviously betrayed 87 Shredder because this nigga's an idiot. And he decided, I'm gonna destroy every single Ninja Turtle that ever existed. So he took over 87 Shredder's Technodrome and started to wreak havoc across
He
the
actually
city.
did damage
Shit,
with it.
The whole military pulled up. They called the Army, Air Force, Marines, and they couldn't do nothing. They ended up becoming cannon fodder. This nigga was killing multiple
I love the
people,
Godzilla
and
music.
This maniac is just laughing while he's committing mass murder and destroying the city. This motherfucker is crazy. It got to the point 87 Shredder and Krang started to question this. They walked up to him and said, what the devil are you doing? Let's just destroy the turtles and be done with it. Yeah, destroy them already, man. Fools, you bum ass niggas dare question me? Shut the fuck up. Dog, he's
Dude,
got
this
to
was
the point where
diabolical.
he's using his own counterpart. Nasty work. So later on,
Abusing.
this man ended up capturing the 2003 turtles and the 1987 ones so he could use their DNA to find the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yes.
So he found Turtle Prime, which was the world of the first issue of Teenage Mutant
Hell
Ninja
yeah,
Turtles
the dark
in
one.
1984. And he starts to destroy their world. This nigga's destroying the first comic. He's a fucking maniac. So it was time for the final battle. So to save the multiverse, the 2003, 87, and 84 Turtles, along with 87 Shredder, Krang, Karai, and Master Splinter, was about to jump this man. Because if he destroys this universe, everybody gets erased from existence.
Oh, man, it's Thanos.
motherfucker turned into a giant, and he said, oh, this is my lucky day. I count 12 turtles, a rat, my bitch main counterpart, a pink blob, and my thought daughter.
My thought daughter.
Can suck my giant show. So this man just starts to destroy everything.
I love this.
Stupid ass nigga Krang turned giant just to get his ass whooped. Then this man turned his hand into a Gatling gun and started spraying.
This
and
is so
praying.
fucking
And this
rad.
just ended up becoming a whole episode of AOT. Cause this man done became a damn titan and he trying to stomp on niggas now. So then he snatched the 84 turtles and started squeezing them to death. And this
Bro,
took
this is
everybody
Megatron.
out, because since they're dying, everybody's dying. Even Shredder himself. So Karai pled to him. She tried to talk no jutsu to him. She said, Father, please, are you
I know
willing to
jutsu don't
destroy
work.
yourself for some damn turtles? And he stopped for a second, but then he thought to himself and decided, you little green shits are the bane of my existence. So if I die too, so be it.
This
So
motherfucker
man
is
is about to
insane.
destroy everything, even himself. This nigga is crazy. Bro is willing to destroy himself just so they don't exist. This
I
might be
fucking
the craziest
love
hate
it.
boner of all time. Dio, you got competition, buddy. So right before the multiverse is about to be erased, this man ends up getting hit by ninja stars. In 87, Donatello actually came in clutch. It's a miracle. And Shredder ended up getting hit by his own Technodrome laser, evaporating him and finally putting an end to the Utrom
Yeah.
Shredder. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, with all of these charges,
He's a fucking
there should be
Thanos,
no
bro.
debate he passed his trial. We are roundtabling this nigga now. This little bastard is the definition of a menace to society. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, one trial down.
Fucking
and 2 more to
Thanos.
go. So now I know the question's coming. CJ, when's the second trial dropping? Well, I got good news for you. I'm already damn near done with it. So, until we return, the jury is adjourned, and the trial of the Utrom Shredder comes to a close.
Gorgeous. I'm all here for it.